Hello 5th grade, it's time for art again, and I'm going to be showing you how to make a picture like this. A Little Red Riding Hood illustration. It could be the front cover of a book. That's what I think when I see it. There's various stages to make this picture, so I'll be walking you through those stages, walking you through those steps, and I hope you guys enjoy it, and I hope you make excellent pictures that you're really happy with. Of course, we're using markers, you can see, but there's pencil there too, so markers and pencils this time. The first thing we're going to do is to lightly sketch the shape of the wolf's head. So it's more or less like a large sort of circular shape. Not an exact circle, but something like this. Trying to go to the sides of the page, like close to the edges here, but not so close to the top because we have to have space for the ears, right? So the ears are going to come up straight like this. They're going to come up straight from the side, come to a rounded point. Come down again. Okay. Let's put the nose kind of about here. Now we're going to do a larger circle just to start with. That's the whole kind of muzzle, and the nose itself is going to be kind of in the middle of it, sort of like that. The eyes are going to be more or less halfway between that nose and the top of the head, and sort of right underneath where the ear touches. Something like that. You can change the expression on the face with the use of these eyebrows. Or, if you don't want frowning like that, just to show you how it might look different, you can have it slanting this way. It changes the character of the face, doesn't it? It's okay if these lines are pretty sketchy. Now this part of the picture is where we're going to put Little Red Riding Hood. So see, I'm just making some space here. Hopefully this will make more sense soon. So we're going to do a cape with a hood. And little shoulders poking out. So that's the shoulder, that's the arm. And down here we want to do the legs. Make the cape just a little bit longer. So this is the trunk of this tree at the bottom, which is gonna start to curve up and make these shapes. So let's just sort of sketch that out a little bit before we switch to marker. So after sketching out those first branches, the most important branches of the tree really, there's going to be more of course, but I wanted to get those ones in with pencil first and make sure that they're correct. And we're going to finish the rest of the picture just with marker. I have my double-ended marker. I'm going to use the thin end first. So I've just gone to right into the edges of the paper and leaving a white border. That's going to look really nice when the whole thing is finished. Now the rest of it is adding more trees and branches, but they don't have to be as carefully planned out as those first ones. So let's just get into that next. Let's just go ahead and do all of the black and see how that looks then. Now at this stage of the picture, really all you need to do is keep adding branches around especially the edges of the face. Don't go into the center too much. A little bit's okay, but you don't want to confuse the outline of the face. You don't want to confuse these lines we've put in place that make the wolf's face really obvious. I'm going to make a real tangle of branches here in the nose to make it look darker. Not erasing Red Riding Hood yet. Still need her. So now the pencil's erased, you can add more. You can still add more. So for example, I might want to make this part of the eye a little bit darker, just to add a little bit more there. Alright, let's do Red Riding Hood next. And I'm going to use my thinnest black marker here to outline outline the cape and put the rest of the body in. Adding some extra detail here on the cape. And the body. Since I've got this thin marker, let's just add some more. See how that improves the picture. We can get some really small branches, get a little bit scribbly, get a bit looser, and see what that does. Okay, we've just got a little bit more pencil here to erase. Just a little bit more tidying up just there. And we are ready for the last stage of the picture, which is to add in the background trees. So I'm going to take my pencil again, and I'm going to just I've got like a sharpened point which gives me like a large amount of pencil to work with if I press it on the side. Okay, so I'm not using the point of the pencil, I'm holding it, so I'm pressing it like the whole side of it. This only works if you've got a nicely sharpened pencil. And this is the finished picture, a Little Red Riding Hood illustration. So just one thing to say about this last stage, you know, it can be a bit scrappy. It doesn't have to be super neat here. So you can shade in kind of random, bit scruffy, that's okay. Like always, I hope you have fun making your art, and I look forward to seeing your work.